So, Ghosted, the new Apple TV Plus rom-com is coming to Apple TV Plus tomorrow. And guys, it's got a pretty cool little premise. Chris Evans and Ana de Armas star in a film together where they're going on a nice date together, but Ana de Armas' character ghosts Chris Evans' character, and then she ends up actually being a CIA spy, and he gets roped into one of her missions. And so, like I said, it sounds kind of cool with the premise, but the execution is not as great. Let's just go ahead and get started on this. But before we do, welcome in if it's your first time. The name is Leo Rydell, and guys, this is Geekly Goods, where we talk the latest in the MCU, DCU, and beyond. Today, we're going beyond to talk about Apple TV Plus's new movie, Ghosted. And y'all, let's talk about Chris Evans' character starting off, because I think, unfortunately, this is what made things slide downhill for me. Chris Evans' character is this cringe, Tinder bro-like stereotype, and I don't like that for Chris Evans. That's not Chris Evans. He's a nice guy. He's Captain America. This is Cap, bro. So for a moment as I'm watching, I'm just like, this is very strange, because this is supposed to be Captain America. I liked him in Gray Man when he was the villain character, but here it just feels so out of character for Chris Evans. He sends like 11 messages to Ana de Armas' character within 2 days, and then follows her to London because he's got an Apple tile on one of his inhalers that's in her purse. It's this weird Tinder cringy bro type of deal, and I didn't think that that was appropriate for Evans' character. And speaking of cringe, the script is really cringe, guys. There's some odd delivered dialogue in this, and some conveniences that happen throughout the plot that I just felt too convenient. Now, I understand it's a movie, I understand this isn't real life, but some things just felt a little too convenient for me. It's got not so great cinematography, not very creative shots. There's not really a color palette, but I guess I'm in rom-com. I'm not necessarily in a Oscar-nominated drama, but I just wanted maybe a little more creativity in the technicality department. There's not really a score, and again, I know I'm in the rom-com genre, and that's a genre I don't explore a lot, but it just felt a little odd. The Tinder cringe bro thing, the screenplay, the color palette, and some not so great fight choreography either. And also, there's some weird cameos in this too that made me wonder what they were trying to do with this. Maybe make it funny, kind of give it this convenient or this like these laughable moments, or these gasping like moments, like, oh my god, that person's here, that what, really? So it felt a little odd for them to cameo some of the people in this film, but man, I'm so curious to see how people actually like this one, especially my rom-com fans. I saw Anna and Chris and I jumped at it, and so some of it's a little odd. The fight choreography is not great, it's not horrible, but let me talk about one thing I really did like, and that was Ana de Armas' character. She was freaking awesome as a CIA agent, and I really want to see her in some kind of spy espionage thriller as her own. Like, I don't want it to be a rom-com or nothing like that. I want her to actually be the star in her own spy thriller like film. She was great in James Bond. She was great in this. So I want to see her lead a spy thriller series. She was awesome in this. And I will say, the two of them, as the movie went on, I did think, okay, they're getting kind of cute on me. Like, they grew on me a little bit. I'll be honest. They kind of grew on me as the movie went on. I was like, okay, it grew on me a little, because the first couple acts, I'm like, man, I don't know, man, this is rough. But I will say the third one, I did like the two of them working together and such on a mission that she was involved in. I was like, okay, I can kind of groove and vibe with them a little bit. But I just think it was the weirdest thing that Chris Evans had this like cringy way to get into this relationship. But I did like their little arguments and their little tips, and I was like, oh, okay, y'all kind of growing on me as the movie goes on. So certainly not a great movie. I wouldn't even call it a good movie, but certainly not a bottom of the barrel or horrible movie. I didn't have that great of a time until about the last 20-ish minutes, so that's what I'm gonna say about the film. But guys, Ghosted is dropping on Apple TV Plus tomorrow, April 21st. But guys, if I had to give a rating to this movie, I'm going with the 4 out of 10. Listen, they did grow on me a little bit in the end. Like I said, they got a little bit better, but that beginning was just rough. I do think that the screenplay's cringe, a lot of the technical aspects of the movie, the cinematography, very uninspired, very non-creative, not a memorable score whatsoever, and some weird needle drops in there as well. I understand we're in a rom-com, so I get that we're not in like a drama or anything like that, but I don't know, guys. You gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you've seen the movie, let me know what you think. And if you haven't, let me know if you're anticipating it. And hopefully, you'll still check it out either way. But guys, if it's your first time, hit that subscribe button down below and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.